I remember the cold silences, the sideways glances, the whispered judgments that seemed to hang in the air every time I dared to speak about my dream. My family, rooted in tradition, rooted in stability, they saw my passion for art, for creating worlds, as nothing but a ridiculous fantasy. "You're wasting your life," my father said, voice heavy with disappointment. "What kind of future is that? You're embarrassing us." My mother's eyes shimmered with concern, but it was laced with worry that I was throwing away everything they stood for. They mocked me behind closed doors, called me naive, said I was chasing an illusion. The family dinners became battlegrounds where I was the outsider, the failure in their eyes. I was told I'd never make it, that I was deluding myself. I could have given in. I could have buried that dream under the weight of their words, but I didn't. I decided to leave. To prove them wrong wasn't just a reckless act of rebellion. It was a necessity. I packed my bags, left the town I'd known all my life, and threw myself into the world of pixels, paint, and perseverance. I threw everything I had into becoming a game developer, my own boss, my own creator. Every late night, every rejection letter, every moment of doubt was fuel. I worked through the exhaustion, through the despair, until finally I caught a break. Years passed. My games gained recognition. My art found its audience. I became someone in my own right. But what mattered most was the day I knew I had to go home, not as the failure they had dismissed, but as someone they couldn't ignore anymore. The drive back was a storm of anticipation and rage. I was no longer the scared kid they mocked. I was a success. The house looked the same from the outside, but inside, everything had changed. I had changed. I parked my car and stepped out, feeling the weight of all those years I have fought for this moment. I knocked on the door, and my father opened it first. His eyes widened, then narrowed. My mother's face froze, her expression unreadable. I stepped inside, clutching the award I had received, proof of my journey, of my relentless pursuit. They stared, silent, as I walked through the house I once knew as a child, now transformed by my sweat, blood, and tears. Walls that once echoed with dismissive words now gleamed with my art. My games played on the TV in the corner, a testament to my vision. Then I turned to face them. "Look at what I've become," I said, voice steady but charged with emotion. "All those